WWE News and Rumor Roundup, canceled. Roman Reigns WrestleMania 42 match, retired star officially returns, Cody Rhodes to make history. Triple H may have subtly leaked the result of WWE Saturday night's main event match. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Welcome to Sportskeeda Wrestling's WWE News and Rumor Roundup for the 17th of January, 2025. In today's brand new edition, we'll dive deep into why Roman Reigns' WrestleMania match was canceled, a retired star's return to the industry, and if Cody Rhodes can make history. Last year, Sonya Deville had her final match for the Stamford-based promotion and was released from the company under the current regime. A while later, she announced that she had retired from in-ring competition, but would be open to returning in the future. On TNA Wrestling's AMC debut, Santino Marella introduced Daria Ray, FKA Sonya Deville, as the new one-half of TNA Wrestling's Director of Authority, as Marella needed help in his duties. Moreover, she announced Elena Black, formerly known as Cora Jade, as one of the latest additions to the roster, and her first official signing as an authority figure. TNA champion appears on WWE SmackDown. The landscape of the blue brand has shifted drastically after Drew McIntyre won the undisputed WWE Championship. The same can be said about the mid-card division, as Carmelo Hayes ended last year by becoming the new United States champion. On the latest edition of Friday Night SmackDown, TNA Wrestling's X-Division champion, Leon Slater, answered Carmelo Hayes' open challenge for the title. While Slater didn't win, he continues to make appearances in the Stamford-based promotion with a TNA Wrestling title. Cody Rhodes could make history at WWE Royal Rumble 2026. Cody Rhodes achieved an unprecedented feat by winning the Men's Royal Rumble match in 2023 and 2024. The feat was previously unattainable, as only 3 people had won the gimmick match consecutively before Rhodes. The American Nightmare is likely set to make more history in the coming weeks. On the latest edition of WWE SmackDown, the former champion reflected on his loss and shifted his focus towards his future heading into WrestleMania 42. Cody Rhodes officially announced his entry in the Royal Rumble match, and if he wins, Rhodes will tie the record with Stone Cold Steve Austin, who won the match 3 times. What quote is next for Drew McIntyre as the undisputed WWE champion? Drew McIntyre's hard work finally paid off when he won the 3 Stages of Hell match and became the new undisputed WWE champion. This is the first time that the Scottish Warrior held the title in front of a live audience, and McIntyre's first televised title defense is already in the works. Moreover, there's a report regarding his WrestleMania match as well. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, July 1, the management reportedly sees 2 options for the current champion. He could either face Cody Rhodes in a one-on-one match for the title, or it could be a triple threat match for the title, including Jacob Fatu. It'll be interesting to see what the management goes with. WWE cancels Roman Reigns' WrestleMania 42 match. Reports. Last year, WWE teased a potential third match between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns for the title at WrestleMania 42. The plan was in motion as the two were set to cross paths for the 3rd time at the grandest stage of them all. Unfortunately, Triple H canceled those plans abruptly ahead of the original Tribal Chief's return. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, 1, Triple H reportedly made the final call to cancel Roman Reigns' title match at WrestleMania 42. The game and the creative regime felt that the audience would be fatigued of watching the same feud for the 3rd time at their biggest event. It is a huge blow for Roman Reigns, as he's often in championship matches at the Showcase of the Immortals, and this could be the 2nd year where the original Tribal Chief enters and leaves the event without any gold. Moreover, Reigns' plans for the event will become clear when he competes at the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. Triple H has been building the card for Saturday night's main event over the past weeks. It is set to be a pivotal stop ahead of the Royal Rumble 2026 PLE. Therefore, the results of that show will matter in the grand scheme of things on the road to WrestleMania 42. But the game might have seemingly spoiled the results of a big title match taking place at the event in Montreal. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are set to defend their newly won Women's Tag Team Championships against Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez at Saturday night's main event. The two teams have been feuding for a while on Monday Night Raw, and Morgan and Perez have shown as a legit threat to Rey Mysterio's title reign. But Triple H has seemingly leaked the results of their match on this week's episode of SmackDown WWE, announced that Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Lash Legend and Nia Jax, and Julia and Kiana James will battle in a triple threat tag team match to determine the #1 contender for the women's tag team titles next week on SmackDown. This match will take place a day before Rey Mysterio's title defense against the Judgment Day. Triple H crowning a new #1 contender before the actual title match means that Rhea Ripley and Io Sky could be retaining the titles. It also means that WWE is thinking about the future without giving much thought to the next title defense of the champions. It indicates that the Saturday night's main event match might not have much bigger impact on Io's title reign going forward. Nonetheless, it is just a speculation at the moment. Only time will tell what the game has planned for Rhea versus the Judgment Day at Saturday night's main event next week in Canada. Triple H may give a long title reign to Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky have shown as one of the fan-favorite tag teams in WWE right now. The duo has become a key element on Monday Night Raw due to their chemistry inside and outside of the ring. Considering the popularity of the tag team, Triple H might give them a long women's tag team title reign in WWE. The two stars might enter WrestleMania 42 as the women's tag team champions this year. WWE needs some strong baby faces to carry the women's tag team scene in the company ahead of the show of shows. Ripley and Sky are two of the most popular names. Therefore, their names attached to the tag team titles would elevate the prestige of the division. Besides, every year the women's tag team title match get overshadowed by other big title matches due to lack of star power. This year, Triple H can put an equal focus on those titles as well if Ryo enters the show as champion. Additionally, the women's world title scene is already stacked on both brands. Therefore, Io and Rhea can get spotlight at the show of shows as tag champions. With that said, it is going to be interesting to see what the game has in store for the women's tag team titles at the spectacle in Las Vegas. Triple H has messed up. Current WWE Raw star was better off in AEW. Triple H is WWE's chief content officer. He was an active professional wrestler from 1992 to 2022 and a WWE Hall of Famer. He was immensely successful as an in-ring competitor, having won multiple titles throughout his career. However, his recent booking decisions have been criticized by fans as well as veterans. The game handled John Cena's retirement run poorly. Furthermore, fans believe that he is wasting former WWE United States champion Rusev. Rusev was signed to AEW from 2020 to 2025. His time in the Jacksonville-based company was polarizing. However, he held the TNT Championship once. The former Miro returned to World Wrestling Entertainment in April 2025. He was expected to be booked as one of the most dominant names on Raw. However, his second run in the Stamford-based promotion has been lackluster so far. The Bulgarian Brute hasn't featured in meaningful storylines and angles since his World Wrestling Entertainment return. Furthermore, his last match in the company took place on the main event against Otis in December. Triple H will hopefully treat the 40-year-old better and put him in captivating feuds this year. However, for now, it looks like he was doing much better in the Tony Khan-led promotion. WWE star Rusev sends an important message to young wrestlers. Rusev was recently interviewed by Voxcatch. In this conversation, he revealed that his main goal is to make young wrestlers take advantage of the opportunities being given to them. They've changed and they are keep changing. My main goal was, to show these young kids that they need to take advantage of the opportunity they have, to go to show up every day, work hard, and strive for more, he said. HT SE Scoops. Only time will tell what the future holds for Rusev in the Stamford-based company. Hopefully he will win a singles title this year.